Right, a little update video. Time's running away with me at the minute. I've not been getting the overtime at work, so I've been having to do other things. So yeah, it's one of them ones where I've not had much time to film, because even though I'm doing the overtime at work, it gives me clear weekends. Well, we're just out at the minute. It's just an overnighter. I brought my daughter out, so I've not really done any filming, so I hope you can appreciate that, because she doesn't really go on YouTube. Where are we? Upcoming what makes the best bug out vehicle trailer, and that goes behind that DAF, which I don't know if you can see it. I'm not going to show too much of it because that's an up and coming video. That carries a vehicle as well as it's a party shelter. Got Andes with, you've seen all these tents and tunnel connectors and things like that. That's another up and coming video. Main purpose of this weekend is, where are we? My DAF over there, so I've come to measure all that up because I'm ready for ordering the body. So I'm going to get all the measurements, get that in CAD, get that all built up and everything. But I've been collecting parts for that. On top of that as well, been sent some light bars and some rock crawling lights and things. They're going to get some use, give them some hammer, make sure they're good, see what I like, what I don't like about them. That's going to be a video coming up on how to install it, because a lot of people, the flap about how to do the relays and how to do it, so I'm going to show all that start to finish how to do it, and then obviously show you the product as well. What else is there? What else is there? Scotland in a week and a half, or probably less time when I put this video up. Going up for a week in Scotland, going to do the west coast around the islands and things. No real plans, just going to fill it with diesel, fill it with water, stick a load of food in the fridge and just disappear for a week or so. So that's something that's been on the cards for a while. Yeah, that's about it. There's merchandise, same thing. It's a massive time and money thing. I am on it, but it's one of them ones where I've got to try and organise it better, because I don't want to keep doing this bitting and bobbing, so I need to find a way of either getting the missus to do it or something like that where it just gets done. I think the best way about it may be if I give a run date. So everyone puts their orders in and pays for it, and at the end of that month there's a run date for that particular thing. That order goes off and then they get sent out. So I think that's going to be the way forward with it, because like the last lot, it's like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds worth of gear, and then one thing gets messed up or something like that, and then it's cost me a load of money, because I only put a couple of quid on each thing, which doesn't even cover setup charges and alterations and the larger sizes and whatnot. But anyway, we'll get a better way of doing that, and I'm going to keep going for the higher quality gear as well, because I'm going to do the budget stuff with just the prints on, but I like to have the gear that I wear myself with my brand on it, if that makes sense. So that little one's creeping up. So yeah, we'll go from there. As well as that, Patreon. I'm going to start doing the Patreon thing. I'm still trying to work it out. So I've started to set Patreon up, but it's one of them things where I'm working out how to do the different levels of it. So if anyone's got any advice on that, I'm well open for it, because I don't want to seem like I'm taking the mickey, but I'm trying to like see how everybody else is doing it, if that makes sense. So yeah, any advice on that, that's awesome. And then as well as that, meets and shows and stuff, let us know what's out there, because comment below, because it's one of them things where I've got my little routine of shows and things like that, but I'm going to try and get out of my little routine, because I don't want you just to see the same thing over and over. So yeah, let us know what's available, what's out there, and we'll have a look at it. As well as that, I want to do some collaborations with some other YouTubers. So whether they're into the Land Rover stuff, or whether they're into the bushcraft stuff, or whether they're into the prepping stuff, yeah, that'd be absolutely awesome. You know, if you've got a bit of a following yourself, get your following, get my following, get together, see if we can push both channels forward a little bit. It's how it works, isn't it? So I'm not talking about the hobby YouTuber that's got 3 subscribers. I'm talking about like someone that puts a lot of time and effort into it, like I do myself. So yeah, let's see where it's going, and give us a comment if there's anything you want to see. And I've got a child flossing. So yeah, if you haven't noticed, it's Daft Central down here. I'll stick some drone footage up of the fun last night. But yeah, let's move forward with this and let's see where we go. Right, so yeah, Daft's still here. Like I say, going to get that body ordered, and I'm just going to measure up for it now. There's not a lot other than that to say, because unfortunately, until that body's on, there's not a great deal I can do, but funds are there now, overtime's in. We'll get the thing measured up and ordered.